my name is Harrison Gwamnishu. I want to thank every one of you for reaching out to me. Those of you commenting on my page, dropping messages, calling me, and everything. God bless you so much. One thing I have not done all this while is to block my comment section or stop you from commenting on what I post. All right, I allow everyone to drop the negative and the positive comment they have. All right, because when something happens, people bring in different kinds of accusation, some bring in commendation, and a whole lot. So I want to first of all apologize to everybody who have supported me in the past. All right, my silence was not intentional. All right, I won't say I intentionally kept quiet and not to address everybody. All right, but I said I won't speak about the case that happened in Auchi, the case of the kidnapping, the man I went for in Auchi, and then the wife was released, the man was not released. I won't talk about it to anyone, not on the media, not anywhere, until the man is released. That's when I will speak, and I believe that has been my stand. All right, but recently I've seen a very dark man came to social media to post about 2 or 3 cases, things that happened in the past, like 2022 below, that happened in the past. All right, trying to bring it up to because of what happened, this kidnapping case that happened. So fine, this one happened in 2022. Franklin, all right, he messaged me and said I should assist him for a land recovery in Owerri. All right, and cases I do for free for people are cases of indigent persons, people who cannot afford it. If you can afford, if you have the means to afford it, and you come to me for help, you have to pay for it. I've been doing that for people, and I've been achieving results. All right. So when he contacted me, I assisted him to get a lawyer. A petition was written, and then the case was started. Everything was going on well. Then, because I was going for election, I told him that I'm not going to be chanced. So he said, fine. I referred somebody to him, one Mr. Tony. I referred to him. So him and Tony was doing the case on their own. He did not give me feedback of what happened. He did not tell me this happened, this happened. Until after election 2023, he reached out to me and said that the money that was recovered, part of the money that was recovered, that police and Tony, Mr. Tony, took 10% from the money, all right, and that he's not happy about it. I said, sometimes police, when they help you recover money, they collect 10%. It happens everywhere for Nigeria. Everybody watching this video can testify about that. But police help you to recover money. Maybe somebody is owing you anything. Sometimes they collect you money from you to give them something. All right. So he was angry that why will police collect money? I said, that's how they do it, you understand? But please, you and Tony should see how to resolve it. He said no, that he wants to refund the money. And I said, fine, let me talk to Tony. So I spoke to Tony. Tony told me his own side of the story, that this is what happened, that the police collected the money and he transferred the remaining one to his account. That was what happened. He said no, I should help him to get a lawyer. I said, okay, fine. I advised him. I said, the other way how we can do it again is to file a civil suit at the High Court in Owerri, which he agreed. And I said, fine, since you want to make a case now, the money that you collected from Tony, possibly send it back to them. He accepted. So Tony brought account, the money was transferred back to Mr. Tony. I did not collect 1 kobo from that 4.4 million naira from this guy. That was what happened. I got a lawyer, I paid the lawyer. He did not pay 1 naira to the lawyer, I paid the lawyer for him. This was after my election. So the case was filed in Owerri, High Court in Owerri, and which he was present in the court, because then he was in Nigeria. He was in court with his brother. We went to Owerri, we filed the case. Then when the case was assigned to a judge, the lawyer called me and said, they have been calling Franklin to show the bailiff the address where they can serve, but he did not respond. That was what the lawyer told me. So later I reached out to him. He said, my brother, that he was tired of the case, that the case was taking time, that I cannot wait again, that I should refund back the 4.4 million naira that he refunded back. All right, that is not ready to for the case again. I said, okay, fine. What you now do is to go and withdraw the suit that you have at the High Court. That took a lot of time. He didn't do that, and there was argument over that. I said, go and do that, so I can be able to talk to Tony and the people who are with your money to pay the money back to you. Then I reached out to Tony. Tony said that he heard that this same man, Mr. Franklin, settled with the man he had issue with, that he has to come and pay them for the services rendered. That was why the money was not refunded back to Mr. Franklin. So later, people were dragging me for debt. Some persons I borrowed money from, some persons who were in my business. My business crashed. I have a farmland in my community. I have a company registered, Heritage Processing, Anioma Gary. Some persons who gave me money for business, the business crashed because my farmland was taken by a company in collaboration with the government. They took the company and they destroyed the farmland, and they started planting a palm plantation. That was what transpired. So I was in debt. People were calling me out on social media that I was owing them. And then the Franklin also went on that trend where it was dragging me on the social media too. This was in 2023, after the election, heading to 2024. So, and I reached out to him. I said, this thing you are doing, you think is the right thing to do? I'm not the one that took your money. He was still calling me scam via on WhatsApp. Then a petition was written for him, submitted in Abuja. The IGP, the office of the IGP, submitted a petition to CP Delta State to act on. I was invited by the police. I went to the police station. The session is a general investigation. It's still CID Asaba. I wrote my statement. I think the Stoney was also invited. He made his own statement. And they said they will call me immediately Franklin arrives Nigeria. See, nobody has ever called me to say this is how the case is going, or this is what Franklin is saying. So later I got a call last year from Barrister Deji. Deji also added me on conference call with Franklin that we should that Franklin reported the case, and I explained my own part to Barrister Deji. And Deji said, because of my name, and since I was the one who brought Mr. Tony, let us see how we can resolve it together. I reached out to Mr. Tony on this same matter. The man was very ill. The money cannot be able to provide the money any longer. You know, the man heard one thing, that since Franklin went behind to resolve with the man, that Franklin has to pay him some of certain money for his services rendered to him, because it was because of him that the money was recovered. So that was what transpired. So after I spoke to Deji, I also reached out to him on WhatsApp. I said, okay, fine, let me see how we can go. Let me talk to Tony and see. He was not even hearing it. He said, no, I mean, no, that I will pay the money. I said, there's no problem. Around October, I think 28, 29, Coco P reached out to me and said, Franklin messaged him and said I scammed him. I reached out to Coco P and told him what transpired. All right. Then I called, me and Franklin spoke on the phone, and we agreed. I said, okay, fine, I'll be paying you. Let me be the one to take care of this debt that Mr. Tony is paying, because all this while you will be the one you have been dragging everywhere. So let me start paying you monthly. So this was October. The first month was supposed to be November. I paid him 500,000 naira. He did not complain. Second month was December. I paid him another 500,000, making it 1 million naira. And the third month was supposed to be in January. I was supposed to pay him another 500,000 naira. And then suddenly, this whole issue started again. This whole cases that VDM started posting about this kidnapping issue. Then he came to my WhatsApp and now wrote me. That was in December, after I've paid him in December, and said, where is my money? This is it here. And I said, bro, it's January. The payment is January, you know. So suddenly I saw VDM posting about it on social media. That was what happened between me and Franklin on this one. All right.